Welcome, everyone, to the Wednesday night opportunity webinar. My name is Mair Hill. I'm an ambassador from Chicago, and I will be hosting the webinar this evening. And we have a fantastic guest to share their story, so hang on. RELIV International is a 33-year-old food science and nutrition company. Our products are clinically proven, they're patented, they're backed by science. This isn't just opinion. We're backed by science, and they are 100% guaranteed to work, or you get your money back after 30 days. We are the only epigenetic nutrition company in the U.S., and we'll go into what epigenetics are in just a few more minutes. RELIV is a company with integrity and strong family values. I've been with the company for almost 18 years, and they are everything that you'd want it to be and be proud of to say that you are part of. The RELIV difference, a whole bunch of fancy words: bioavailability, synergism, optimal nutrition, guaranteed quality results. What that means is that when you drink our products, and they are food, when you consume them, mixing them with water, powders that you mix in water, bioavailability means your body can actually use them, unlike pills that tend to go right through you and don't do you any benefit. Synergism, you can throw everything together. Our brilliant scientists figured it out already for us, so we don't have to be chemists. You can throw all the powders in one shake and drink it down at once, so you're not drinking gallons and gallons of water trying to get it down. And more importantly, because our scientists figured it out, nothing's canceling other things out. Like, I know if you take the drugs to lower cholesterol, you can't eat grapefruit because it'll cancel it out. Simple things like that our scientists already took care of. Optimal nutrition. This is based not simply on the minimum daily requirements. This is optimal nutrition to help your body thrive. And they are guaranteed quality results. They are third-party tested. We have all sorts of validations and certification that what is in the can actually is in the can. And the biggest difference is that RELIV works. We're company-owned U.S. manufacturing and R&D. Everything is done right outside of St. Louis, Missouri in Chesterfield. RELIV Science, we have 10 product patents issued, and to get food patents is a really big deal. Not only do you have to prove that the formulation is unique, you have to prove that you receive unexpected benefits by consuming the product. Like, Wheaties aren't patented because when you eat your Wheaties, your headaches don't go away. But with RELIV, the product goes to work, and your body's the miracle to do all sorts of extraordinary things. We have clinically proven formulas. They've been through double-blind clinical trials. Again, everything you'd want it to be. We are pioneers in nutritional epigenetics. Dr. Alfredo Galvez is our chief research scientist, and he was the one who discovered the lunasin soy peptide, and that is, again, part of the epigenetic superfoods. And he is part of the CBD nanotechnology and nanoparticles and putting all these things together so that, again, your body can benefit from it. Here's the study of the epigenetics. The genome is the DNA that makes you who you are. The epigenome is the packaging, the DNA packaging that tells your body which genes to turn on and which to turn off. Like, do you have blue eyes or do you have brown eyes? I guess blue eyes is the recessive gene, so it's turned on or it's turned off, something like that. And that is the study of epigenetics. And the lunasin soy peptide attaches to this epigenome, the DNA packaging, and it tells your body to turn the good genes on and the bad genes off. And if you just think about it for a moment, what those bad genes are, things like heart disease and cancer and migraines and all those things are bad genes. And so with RELIV, you have less to worry about just because my dad died of congestive heart failure doesn't mean I'm doomed to the same fate because I've been taking these RELIV products. So lunasin and epigenetics is a really big deal. Our core nutrition. The core nutrition is the foundation of the RELIV product line. Where all the vitamins, nutrients, phytonutrients, all of those things are in the core nutrition, and everything else is built on top of it. You will get the widest range of results when you start with our core nutrition because it heals the body at an epigenetic level. Again, clinically proven formulas, and it's balanced nutrition. It's patented as a whole food. That, again, is the beauty of RELIV. It's patented as a whole food. We also have targeted solutions to, if you're not getting results fast enough, get back with the person who introduced you, and let's talk about some of the targeted solutions. We start people on the basics traditionally because, again, you get your widest range of results. I mean, even things like energy and sleeping better. When you sleep better, a whole host of things could go away all by themselves because sleep is critical for a healthy body. But our targeted solutions will help you with digestive health and joint health, heart health, blood sugars, energy. We have the hydration drink, and we have women's wellness for women with, hormonal issues, Provantage for muscle recovery and anti-aging, reverse age. I love the reverse age, and I think I'm getting younger as I get older. We have targeted solutions, the Lunarich X. That is the epigenetic superfood, and our newest product is Defense, which is an immune support. And who doesn't want to help build their immune system, especially right now in the times that we're in, to keep your body healthy and strong and be able to fight off viruses that come along your way. We also have Fit3 Program. This is our weight management program. It tastes really, really good. The active is protein, and it's actually a meal replacement. We have Burn to help accelerate your weight loss, and we have Purify that will help detoxify your liver. It will boost your metabolism. It helps curb your cravings so that you're more likely to stay on track, cleanse your liver, burn calories and fat, and the Fit3 program offers everything you need to feel fully supported between the exercise videos that are aimed at all levels and as simple as they appear, as basic as they appear. You will sweat, and you can up the ante or you can dial it back, whatever you're feeling, because, every day is different. We also have all sorts of nutritional help with tracking sheets and meal plans, and it's all available to you to help you on your weight loss journey. RELIV has a whole line of CBD products. It's organically grown in the U.S. It's non-GMO, which is awesome, gluten-free. We have a multi-step testing to ensure the purity and efficacy. Again, what we say is in these little bottles and these tinctures and this balm is actually what's in here. And we are third-party tested from a reputable source. There's a certificate of analysis that's available on every batch. I'm currently on an island in Lake Michigan. It's a small island, but there's locally made CBD here. Gotta wonder if it's somebody's making it in his bathtub, because I'm guessing that they don't have the certificate of analysis to prove that it's really quality product. You will not find higher quality hemp products anywhere. Our RELIV balm has 1,000 milligrams of CBD in it. And check it out when you go to Walgreens or pretty much anywhere, and you're at the checkout counter, you'll see the latest CBD products, and you'll see lotions and all sorts of things with CBD in them. And just check it out. See how much CBD is actually in there. Usually it's 30 milligrams, 40 milligrams, 100. But again, our balm is 1,000 milligrams. You bet it works. RELIV has a whole charitable arm because RELIV cares. We have 40,000 people that are fed daily through the RELIV Cologos Foundation. It is mostly children. It's around the world, but it's also in the U.S. We have hundreds of nutritional programs in 9 countries. We have feeding centers, again, aimed primarily at children, but lots of adults benefit also. And it is distributor supported. It was created in honor of Dr. Theodore P. Cologos. He was the creator of our original RELIV Classic product and formulation, and he is the namesake of the RELIV Cologos Foundation. He always said that you should be ashamed to die until you've scored a victory for mankind. The RELIV Foundation is what is continuing his legacy to change people's lives on a daily basis. Here are pictures I have 2 slides of 2 different children who greatly benefited from these products. This child is from Haiti. He was in massive pain from edema and horrible skin disease, and Dr. Mano, who is our liaison in Haiti, just in 2 short weeks, there was such a shocking difference. And after 4 months, there's hardly a mark of any of the sores and the original condition that this child suffered from. And he's now a healthy baby, and he grew up to be a healthy and happy adolescent. Here's another one. Rosemary is a 2-year-old girl. She's from the Philippines. When she started on RELIV, she weighed only 8 pounds, and in less than 3 weeks, she almost doubled her weight. She gained 6 pounds, and she started to form muscle that was previously just skin and bones. And again, so these are children who will grow up and actually have a quality of life and have a life because of these RELIV nutritional products. So I've told you a lot about the products, and that's all wonderful, but really the proof is in the stories and the results that people actually get. So real people getting real results. And I'd like you to hear from a lot of my friends. And so Kathy, if you could please join us and share what the health and business part, because we're going to talk about the opportunity next. I'd appreciate it.
Well, hello, everyone. This is Kathy Gorby from St. Mary's, Ohio. I was introduced to RELIV a little over 8 years ago, somewhere in that vicinity. I was looking for help for a loved one. I went to a presentation with a friend that invited me, and what I heard was all these amazing stories, and I thought to myself, all these people cannot be lying, but I've got to try this for myself. I, too, had a few issues. I had been dealing with some sciatic nerve, low energy, restless leg, and nightly sinus drainage. And within just a very short time, I got great results on just energy. Like Mair said, the first 2 things I noticed was better sleep and energy. That first week, just adding more hours to my day, not having that 3 o'clock wanting to just crash, but couldn't rest either. And so I started I was feeling better, and I just started sharing. One of the first people I shared with was my mother, and she got great results too with digestive issues and just had a knee replacement, bounced back from that. And I think one of the things that really caught my eye was that her bone density improved on a health checkup. So I knew I had a hold of something, and I just started opening my mouth and sharing with others, and a business was formed. I wasn't looking for a business. We own a business, have a hotel, but, like with this, it was just something that just from the heart, I had a passion for it and started sharing with others. And that first year I earned $12,000 in 6 months. And then second year was a little bit more and became senior director, which just means I met overrides of $20,000 and was helping others to help others. And a family situation, I stepped back for a few years, just to be with that family member and just to be at home. But what's great about RELIV is that the people are still there for you. The company's still there for you. I came back last year in the first part of the year and was just slowly building back up. I'd earned second in the nation. I also earned the Hawaii trip. And just I do this in the parts of my day that I can fit it in. Right now, I'm presently in the process of moving, so again, and selling homes. But it's just, I love the RELIV culture. I love the people. I love the products. I will never quit taking RELIV. It's a part of my life. It will always be a part of my life. I just thank Dr. Kalogris for being such a faithful man, and I will just continue to share RELIV.
Thank you, Kathy, for sharing, and congratulations on earning the trip to Hawaii. I know the things that are going on in your life, and it is amazing that you can still earn a trip like that, working so hard around the minutes in your day that you have, being consistent, and just opening your mouth and being passionate about what we have. So congratulations, and thanks for sharing tonight. And next up, we have Tammy Martineau. If you could please join us.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tammy Martineau. I live in Gilbert, Arizona, and I was introduced to RELIV about 17 years ago, and I got incredible results with depression and anxiety when I first was introduced to RELIV, and that gave me the courage when I saw those results to put my son who has autism on the product. And he was non-communicative. He couldn't even answer to his name. He had a lot of sensory issues. He plugged his ears and hummed all the time. He had a lot of strange behavior, and he had very limited food choices. And I put him on the product, and 5 days later, his processing delay improved. We started seeing changes in his social skills. He started speaking to me for the first time in his life. His eye contact was getting better. And within about 5 weeks on the product, we took him back to the same doctor that diagnosed him. And she just couldn't see the same tendencies that she had personally diagnosed him with. Now, with that said, I want you to know my son still has autism, and he's always going to have it. But RELIV products have made a significant difference in his quality of life. And to look at him today at 23 years old, he's a high school graduate. He's an Eagle Scout. He completed a 2-year service mission for our church, and he is currently writing and illustrating his own graphic novel. He speaks normally, just like any of my other children, and as long as he is consistent with these shakes, he can appear so normal that you wouldn't be able to tell which one of my children has that disability. So I'm very thankful for his results. We also helped family members with things like eczema and migraine headaches. I've lost over 50 pounds, and I've had a lot of results with structural issues in my neck and back. And I've also had 7 hip surgeries, including double hip replacements. But RELIV keeps me pain-free with all of my neck and back issues, and my hips are working fine. So I'm just thankful that I have these products in my life. I started helping other people learn about RELIV and get results on the product, and it was such a blessing to be able to pay it forward. Started earning a few $100s a month right away, and then over the years, it just continued to grow. Our very best month is about $8,400 in a month, and the reason that's significant to us is my husband lost a 6-figure income for 6 years, 6.5 years into my RELIV business, and it would have devastated us financially. But I had already paid off our home using RELIV money, had no credit card debt or vehicle debt, so we brought him home to be a full-time dad. And at a time when we would have been filing for bankruptcy, selling our home, trying to figure out where we were going to move our family during this huge financial crisis, that did not have to be a part of our story because our residual income with RELIV was paying all of our residual bills. So we absolutely love this company. It has been a joy to represent it, and we're always going to be sharing RELIV with others.
What a blessing RELIV has been to you, for your family, and what an amazing blessing you have been to everyone else that you have helped along the way, especially families who are dealing with autism. So thank you, Tammy, for all of your work, and congratulations on great work.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next up, we have Joyce. Joyce, if you could please join us.
Hi, Mair. It's so nice to be on tonight, and man, I love these stories. That's what got me started something like almost 30 years ago with RELIV. I live in Dayton, Ohio. I joined the company as a single mom with 3 daughters under 5. I had gotten results with a couple of key areas in my life that may sound simple. I couldn't sleep very well. I was having lots of energy issues, lots of fatigue, and I just didn't feel like I was in focus. I wasn't functional. And I can see that as I was going through all the different crises related to going through divorce and having these wonderful children who are all so young, it was no wonder that I was tired all the time. But a friend brought me the products and shared them, and I got results with energy, focus, PMS, menstrual pain, mood swings, sleeping at night. I just began to feel like I was living a better life. It was not hard to imagine people that needed to hear about it. My sister, my mother, a lot of these people started getting results on the product. I was a distributor without really knowing why, and started seeing the benefits for everyone else. The income for myself, $400 or $500 a month makes a huge, huge difference to a single mom. And then I met my husband. I met him through a RELIV presentation. We were at an opportunity meeting, and we met and we married eventually and blended a family of 5 daughters. And returning to the corporate world and doing the job I'd done for so many years was not going to work anymore. I was not going to be able to travel and leave these kids at home by themselves. Had a lot of work to do with the blending process. Loved every second of it. Especially loved the fact that I had them all on the products and they were all healthier. My husband had been on the products for several years when we met, and he had great results with his blood pressure and cholesterol. And So he didn't mind at all when I said, I think, and rather than go back to work and try to add budget money that way, I'm just going to see if I can build a business with this product. They say that you can. I think that you can, and I'm going to see if I can. And one of the biggest things about RELIV is it just helps you learn to believe in yourself. I started working part-time, about 10 hours a week around the family schedule. And within 6 months, the income was $2,000 a month. And within about 18 months, it had hit over $8,000 a month. We'd had a six-figure income for all these many years. Highest month was about $28,000 in income for us. For many years, we averaged a $20,000 a month income. We're sort of semi-retired now. We love helping people when we get that opportunity, but RELIV has given us a freedom and a security that we hadn't ever thought would be possible. And so we love it. We absolutely love the company, the products, and the opportunity, and we'll be part of it forever.
I love what you said, Joyce, about security, because this year in particular was a frightful demonstration as to how it could all come crashing down without any discernment, decision, willingness, participation, or control on our part. And yet our RELIV businesses continued. I know we continued to get paid every single month because we were not forced to shut down, because with this product, with this business opportunity, we can do our business anywhere. We have our mouth and our phone. So thank you so much for sharing tonight, and I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know what's happened for me. My story is similar to many. I was just looking for energy. I had been working with nutritionists for about 5 years prior to RELIV, and all I wanted was energy. I had 3 boys at home. I owned my own company. I had 25 employees. It was a big job, and I was just tired all the time. So when I learned about RELIV, I had just finished with my 3rd nutritionist after 5 years. He's the one who put me on 150 supplements a day and told me not to eat sugar, gluten, dairy, pork, chicken, peanuts, caffeine, or alcohol. And I followed his protocol very faithfully for 3 years. I never got the energy I was looking for. So when I heard about RELIV, I honestly didn't think powders in a can were going to do anything for me, because I thought my life was as good as it was going to get. But I heard these stories, and I was motivated for my youngest, Jack. He was 5 at the time. He had chronic ear infections, and he had already had ear tube surgery 3 times. He was still getting ear infections, and one of the stories that happened to be shared with me that day was about a little boy avoiding ear tube surgery and not having ear infections anymore. And that's really why we all got started. My 3 boys, my husband, me, we all got started on the product really to support Jack. I got the energy I was looking for in the first week. Jack did have 2 more ear infections that first year. One was the weekend we moved. I think that one was really stress related. And after that, it's like I said, it's been almost 18 years, and he's never had another ear infection, ever, ever, ever. The products truly changed our life. And as for the business, I think that was probably even a bigger blessing that I had no idea at that time, because like I said, I had spent 17 years building my company. I already made a healthy 6-figure income. I was not looking for any more money, but I heard the stories just like you're hearing tonight, and I couldn't not tell people. And after that first meeting, I thought of at least 10 people, and that was my decision that day. Who was going to tell them, me or the strangers? Actually, I had never met the 2 women that were sharing it with me before, and I decided it would be me. I ended up jumping into business that same day. I went home and called the first 10 people I thought of and just repeated the stories, and everybody said, get me some. And that's kind of how my business was born. My order was gone in the first 6 weeks, and I started earning about $2,000 a month, actually about $1,000 a month right off the bat, just retailing a lot of product. Again, this is around my full-time career. And after a few years, when I realized that this really could be my ticket home, which is where I wanted to be home with my boys. I had started my company when I was 25, thinking someday I'll have kids, and I knew that I wanted to be at home with them when they got home from school. That was always in my plan, and with RELIV, I saw that would be possible. I ended up closing my company so I could be home with them, do RELIV around their schedules. I was volunteer everything at their school, everything. And my income just started climbing, $2,000 a month. My highest month was over $7,000. It allowed me to be home in those critical years when my boys were still young enough, and then through high school. And Jack Hill grew up to play D1 lacrosse in college in Connecticut. I live in Chicago, and with RELIV, I was fortunate. I got to go to all of his games, again, because I could build my business wherever I was because I had my mouth and my phone. And like Kathy, when family things happen, when my dad died and my father-in-law died within 3 months of each other, I was able to take a step back, and I continued to get paid from RELIV from work that I had done all along. So the products have been amazing for my family. The business is maybe even more amazing because it allowed me the freedom. RELIV has paid me hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years, and it's introduced me to an amazing group of people, and it gives me the ability to help others every single day, which, doesn't get more purposeful than that. With quality products and a quality team and a quality corporate behind you, it's everything that you want, which is what I keep saying. So that's for the stories, and now I'll go on and get into a little bit more detail about the business opportunity and how we make this all possible. But RELIV is a solid business. We've been in business for over 31 years. We're part of the Council for Responsible Nutrition, and people on that council are people like General Foods and General Mills. So we're in there with the big guys. So they're taking notice, and we get recognized. We're part of the DSA, which is a member of the Direct Selling Association, which is kind of like a watchdog group, overall network marketing. Again, you can't just pay your dues and join. You have to be invited to be a member because they spend a year scrutinizing your business to make sure you are what you say you are. You have integrity, you're honest, your products are as good as, what you say is in the can is actually in the can. That's all part of being the DSA. There's 5 ways to make money with RELIV. I'm going to go through each one briefly, but again, get back with the person who invited you on this webinar tonight, and they can go into more details. With traditional businesses, you usually get paid, one way. You trade your time, you get money, and if you're lucky, you may get a bonus. So there's 2 forms of income. In RELIV, we get 5 different ways to make money. The first one is retail profit. That's pretty basic. You go to the store, you buy a loaf of bread, and you pay retail for it, and they did not pay retail for it, so they're making the retail profit. If you retail $100, and you also get to choose your profit level, which is pretty awesome. So if you retail $100, you can make anywhere from $20 to $40. The beauty of RELIV is that everyone is a potential customer with RELIV. One of my best friends started on the product when she was 8 months pregnant with her 4th child. So she started taking the products. We kind of joke about it that it never even occurred to her to ask her doctor, and in the end, it was the easiest delivery of her 4, and it was the first time out of those 4 that she didn't have mastitis, which she had with her other 3 children. So the products were great for her. My father-in-law started taking the products somewhere in his 90s. He lived to 103. And at one point, at his 100th birthday party, his doctor stood up and said he held up the can and he said, "I know that this is what's keeping Henry alive." So grateful for the products all the way around. Wholesale profit. This is simply the difference between where you come in as a distributor and where someone you bring in as a distributor comes in or as a customer. So our top profit margin is 40%. If you are at that top profit margin and you bring in a distributor joins you at 30%, you're going to make that 10% difference. If they come in as a customer, you're going to make the 40% retail profit. If they come in as a quick start, which is our entry level at 25%, you'll make that 15% difference. And I know that when I saw this slide in the beginning, I thought, why would I ever want a wholesale product when I'm making 40% retailing the product? And the reason is because sponsoring increases volume and volume increases your profit. When people join you in the business as distributors, they are moving cases of product instead of retail customers who are usually simply buying single cans. So it's that volume that increases your product. Overrides are calculated on business volume. So the third form of income, this is the residual income. This is the serious part. This is for when you are at our top profit level and someone else joins you in the business at the top profit level. You don't earn the wholesale and retail on them anymore. Now they become their own little franchise. And now you're going to earn 8% of everything that they and their whole group, retail and wholesale, does on your first level. And so with RELIV, you get paid 5 levels deep. And on your 5th level, you may not even know your 5th level. Like in this example, you sponsor Susan, who sponsors Jim, who sponsors Wendy, who sponsors Maria, who sponsors Bill. Bill could be in Australia. RELIV is worldwide. He could be in the Pacific Rim countries. You will still get paid because of work that you do with Susan to teach and train her, and she does the same with Jim, and we each support each other. And the fabulous women who shared their stories on the call tonight, we all help each other. We are not financially connected in any way, but we all share stories, and we all boats rise with the tide is the culture of RELIV, and I love that. There's plenty for everybody. The residual income is what will continue to pay you and what is willable forever, for generation after generation. You know, with my conventional business, 17 years of my life, again, I made a lot of money with my company, but at the end, I have nothing to show for it. It's like I put it on a box and I put it on a shelf, but my boys will not benefit at all from what I spent 17 years building. Whereas with RELIV, I'm almost at my 18th year, and they will benefit because I will be able to will my business to them, and they'll be able to will it to their kids, and on and on and on. Jack Hill is a distributor. He's been a distributor since high school, and he's a master affiliate, and he is totally appreciating what residual income is because he's a CrossFit trainer in addition to being a RELIV master affiliate, and he understands as a personal trainer that when he doesn't work, he doesn't get paid in his traditional job. But with RELIV, the work that he's putting in to his RELIV business will continue to pay him whether he takes a day off or not. Our fourth form of income is cash bonuses and trips. We have the Star Director bonus. RELIV wants to reward you. The Star Director program is just extra percentage points for doing what you're already doing and for continuing to share these products and this business opportunity with other people. We, as ambassadors, there's other cash bonuses. RELIV has a lucrative cash bonus program every single month. And again, get back with the person that invited you on this webinar, and they can go into the specifics of what the bonus program is this month. And as you heard, Kathy Gorby earned the trip to Hawaii. They'll be going, I think, in February or March. It got delayed because of COVID. I was on the Hawaii trip last year. It's unbelievable. 5-star accommodations. They take care of everything. They gave us, in our little welcome bag, they gave us postcards, and they even stamped the postcards so that it would be easier for us to fill them out and mail them home. So that's the kind of company that RELIV is. I'm a very detail-oriented person, so I always appreciate that level of detail, and I notice everything, and they are exceptional. Our fifth form of income is the ambassador program. There's travel, there's recognition, there's cash bonuses. You are paid to help others, and that it's truly an honor to be part of the ambassador program, to be able to teach and train, to be able to help others in a more profound way. So, decision. You can make a decision to get started. You can become a customer, or you can become a distributor. We love our customers. We love our customers. We would love everybody to get healthy. The world would be a better place if we all felt better, if we all had the energy, if we all slept better, and if our immune systems were strong, the world would be a better place. Or you can become a distributor, and you can decide to share it with just a few people and earn enough to pay for your own products, or you can share it with many and build something that could be a legacy and a blessing to your family. So if you become a distributor, there are two smart options to get started. One, I had mentioned the entry level. We call it a quick start. It's a 25% profit margin. You pay only $375 for $500 worth of product. You get free shipping on your first order, and so you're saving over $150. If you want to just jump right in, and I knew for me, I wanted to, if I was going to talk to anybody, I wanted to earn the most for my time because at that time, again, I owned my own company. My time was very limited. Become a master affiliate, and you'll pay $3,250 for $5,000 worth of product. Again, you will have free shipping on your first order, and if you share the entire order, obviously you're probably going to consume some, but if you don't consume it and you just share it and sell it all, you're going to earn $1,750, which is a 54% return on your investment. Huge. Working from home, you get a tax write-off. Talk to your accountant in the state that you're in, but lots of huge tax advantages for working from home, and you have the highest savings and profit for a lifetime. As a customer, I mentioned earlier that you have a 100% 1-month guarantee on the products. You can lick the can clean and get your money back if you're unhappy at the end of the month. As a RELIV distributor, you have a 1-year, 100% guarantee on any unopened product. So that is virtually risk-free to get started in your own business that could truly change your life the way you heard it changed all of ours on this call tonight. We have what people need most. We offer personal freedom, financial security, and optimal health. Because if you don't have that triad, you can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have your health, what good is it? And if you have great health, but you have no money to do anything to enjoy it, again, it's a better alternative, but still, you're still missing something. And personal freedom, I think, is at the top of everybody's list, to be able to do what you want when you want to do it, and have the energy and the financial means to do it is, again, the golden triangle. And with RELIV, you have the opportunity to achieve all three. So you can live better starting on this very day. If you make a decision, any decision to get involved with RELIV is a great one. And that is our presentation tonight. So get back with the person that invited you on. Thank them, as other people will thank you when you introduce this to them, and learn more about RELIV and how it can benefit you and your family. So hang on, I'm going to unmute the lines.